Hello everybody, welcome to the new video. This is Max from server 133. In this video we'll be talking about this general which you get from the general fragment for the month of July. A lot of people have been asking me a question, Max, what are we supposed to do with this general? What is he good for? Or what is he specialized? Or what should be the purpose? And this is my version of using this general. However, you can use this general for ground purpose as well as for mounted purpose, and we are going to talk about this. So I have already got him to level 35. I have not cultivated him even once. There's a reason, because I'm trying to save gems to upgrade my main subsidy to golden and also work on my some other buffs and stuff like that. But without that, we are going to be referring to this general and the buffs and speciality and everything that comes along with it. So first of all, we are going to compare this guy along with two other ground generals. One is Trajan and the other one is CPO. I have my CPO already at level 35. I have removed the dragon so that you can see his base stats without cultivation, which is here: 832, 839, 811, 81, 856. Now I have made all of your life easy by making it into an Excel. I don't have a Trajan, so I went around here and there, checked with few players and found out they are Trajan, and I've got the stats for him as well. So here is what the Excel looks like. These are the stats of level 1. In leadership, Yuffie and Trajan is same, CPO is lacking. In attack, Yuffie is ahead of Trajan and CPO. In defense, Trajan is better than CPO and Yuffie. And in politics, CPO is better. Trajan is few points behind, and Yuffie is really behind. Now we'll talk about the level 35 version of these generals with the leadership, attack, defense, and politics. In case of the leadership, Trajan is leading, followed up by Yuffie, and then in the rank 3 we have CPO. However, in attack, Yuffie is leading heavily, followed with CPO, and in the end Trajan. In the defense, Trajan is way much ahead, followed by CPO, and then there is Yuffie. If you do the maths, it is a matter of only few points, like 6-7 points, that this guy is lacking, which is 0.7% buff. And in politics, CPO is leading very high, followed by Trajan, and with more than difference of, not more than, but exactly difference of 59 points is Yuffie. So this makes it clear that if you want to do PvP with the defense and politics, it is CPO. The leadership and leadership and defense, it is Trajan. And when it comes to the attack and other two buffs being balanced, it is Yuffie. Now, why am I considering this guy as a ground general and not as a mounted general? So for this, we'll go back to the game. Thank you for the stamina. So in the culture China, you get this general Li Jing easily, who has an increase of 35% mounted troop attack, and then there is these buffs which increase mounted troop attack, another mounted troop attack, then even this is mounted troop attack 30%, and that turning wounded rate. So Li Jing can be made a PvP general, okay, which has a good mounted troop attack boost. However, if you compare him with Martinus, not that great. Martinus is the best mounted troop general. But we are looking forward to compare this guy with ground, and I'll tell you why. So if you see carefully, coming back to my general, yeah, I've got too many gold generals. So There is one thing that I have been able to do it, which is add the ground troop attack against monsters, and ground troop defense. So majority of the players have lots and lots of mounted troop generals on their keep, and you get mounted troop general very easily and frequently. You have Barbarossa, Roland, Hannibal, Martinez, and then there are many more. I'm just not able to recollect, or it's not just coming on my mouth. But then you guys are quite aware that getting a mounted general is really easy, but getting ground general is a bit difficult. And if you look at Yuffie, he has the highest attack buffs without working on the speciality, because if you work on the speciality, that's when the other buffs come into the picture. Now the reason I didn't even bother to tell you people about speciality is because we are going to be working on this general as a boss hunting general, so I wouldn't expect anybody to spend gems and runestone chest on this guy, because it is really expensive to work on the speciality of a general, and working on speciality of this guy is going to be really expensive. Now if you're going to make him as a boss hunting general, as per my uh, perspective, leadership, attack and defense is all you need. You don't need politics. We could have seen him as a PvP general, but his politics is really poor, so because of which troop dead to wounded is going to be less, and that's the reason it is not going to be so much beneficial to anybody using this account, using this general. And that's all I would like to conclude. One thing that you can still do with him if you do not have good amount of boss hunting general is you are able to place the mounted troop attack skill on him as well. Let me show that to you. I'm not gonna place it, I'm just gonna tap it and leave it. If you are not able to place this skill, it would give you a pop-up that this skill already exists and you cannot replace it. So yes, I can replace this skill book by adding this. So I'm allowed to add the skill book on this general. So the new skill has a 100% chance, which means that mounted troop attack can be placed on this general. So if you want to make him a mounted boss hunting general, if you don't have many boss hunting general, you can place mounted troop attack against monsters, and mounted troop defense. So this guy is the best as per my opinion. There are much better, but if you have been active for the month of July, if you are not a coiner, if you're not purchasing packages, and if you're not getting generals on the tavern that easily, then this guy is best for you. Grab him, give him these following skill books. If you want, you can also compare the speciality, but I am suggesting you not to go for that, because you're not going to be working on speciality of a boss hunting general. Like, let's see if we are looking at Li Jing as a boss hunting general. His mounted troop attack is 35, which is the main skill. Then there is another 10, 45, another 20, 65, another 10, 75, and speciality 75 plus 10, which is 85, 95, 105. 105% attack bonus. With the mounted troop attack against monsters, it will be 105 plus 45, 150% attack bonus. Now we go to Yuffie. So that's 25 over here. 25 with the skill book of mounted troop attack, which is 50, and 45 with the skill book of mounted troop attack against monsters, that is 95. Now here it is 10%, that is 105. Here it is another 10%, 115. Here it is 6%, so that's 121, and the last one is 20%, so that's 141, which is a difference of 9%. However, we'll compare this with other ground troop general. Let's look at CPU. Increases the ground troops attack by 30% and HP, and also we are only going to look at attack. 30% ground troop attack, another 10% here, which makes it 40%. Another 10%, 50, 60, and from the speciality no extra ground troop attack. So that's 60. Wait, what did we calculate? 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, 60% attack with this. You can add the ground troop attack skill on him. So that makes it 70, 80, 85. You can also add ground troop attack against monsters. Then it becomes 85 plus 45, 125% ground troop attack on him. But when we go to Yuffie for ground troop, it is 25 plus 25, 50, 50 plus 45, 95. This is because of the ground troop skill books, ground troop attack and ground troop attack against monsters. And then there is here, which is giving you another 10%. So 95 plus 10, 105, 105 plus 6, make it 111, and another 15%. So that's 126. So you see, it is for boss hunting, this guy has a better attack as per the skill books and speciality, and along with that, this guy has better stats of the attack over here, which is for CPO it is 839 and for him it is 852. So that is again a difference of maybe few percentage, like 1 to 2% more. Now I'll give you my personal suggestion why to make him a ground general and not a mounted general, because mounted generals are, as I said before in the video, mounted generals are easily available for you to get. However, ground is a bit rare, like you only saw few options in ground general. So it is best to use him as a ground troop boss hunting general. With this, I would like to conclude the video. In case if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My player name is Maxwell. You can also have a look at my player ID. So from here you can go to your friends. You can just simply tap these three, tap friends, go to the recommended, punch in my player ID, the number which you saw over there, and you can chat with me, or you can simply type my name and you will find me like this. I can't even send friend request to myself because that is me. So guys, here is my way you can get in touch with me. And with this, I would like to conclude the video. Again, sorry that I wasn't active for a while. I was kind of on a rest. Wasn't affected by the COVID virus, but I had taken the vaccination, because of which I was not keeping well for few days and didn't even have a good topic to make a video on. I recently saw a video by Evony Addict with Genghis, and he suggested to make him as a mounted troop general, where he has a very good perspective and I like the way he presented it. But I personally think that for my keep, I have got too many good mounted generals. I've got Li Jing, Barbarossa, I also have Roland, which makes it 3 mounted generals. So I thought I would make this guy as a ground general, and I've given you my own insight for this guy. Alright guys, so I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is Max from server 133 signing out. I will see you next time.